Okay, we are live now. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
And that's when I said you need to get some syrup for that blue waffle.
I got yelled at H.H. Greg today for making blue jokes.
Because they're racist against blue people?
No, so,
I'm
like,
blue, dabba dee dabu die.
quote unquote.
That is the greatest music video ever. Where they do fake shitty kung fu against fake shitty CGI aliens.
I met them when I was, like, yay tall.
Did you do fake shitty CGI?
Did you go to a concert at the Kirby Center?
I did. And I'm at the back fucking stage. When they had the Pepsi challenge out front. Think about that shit for a minute.
I was at that.
Yeah.
I didn't go backstage.
So was I. But I was more exclusive than you. I was more important of a child.
You were more important of a child.
Yes. I was
They saw him and they're like, wow, look at this disenfranchised youth. We better do something good for him.
They probably saw him like, yeah, we could probably rape that.
And that's been
Rape your
podcast
money and
one.
steal your kids.
Yeah.
Rape your
You
money.
rape money and you steal children, not vice versa. We are not Dan Harmon, alright? We are not Dan Harmon.
I think we should make
I've been
those shirts,
trying to
though.
get him to like admit that on stream for so long.
Can we do...
We are Dan Harmon t-shirts.
No.
We aren't Dan
We
Harmon.
are Dan Harmon.
I'm not with him. Just have his face. Just send him one. Be like, Dan, we want to make you shirts in support. Can you please give me your address just so I can send you one shirt? I'm not with him. Just be like, I think you get the joke here.
If he wears that shirt, that would be spectacular.
My baby's not with him.
I just find, like, when I read that, and
Not
you
my
texted
Dan
me
Harmon.
about it later, like, the weird, like, baby doll, weird fucked up shit that you do to, like, a toy doll thing, I'm like, this is eerie.
Yeah, so, kind of going back when we had, like, a super offensive, like, thrash metal, e-grind band thing going on.
You've told this story before.
On stream?
With
On the
the
podcast.
evil baby in the closet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we had a dead baby doll in the closet that we found in the street that had horrible things on it that we just added to. I think I gouged out its eyes.
Probably.
Um,
We give it a mohawk made of thumbtacks.
I don't remember that. That's bad. That's pretty funny though. Nobody can see what just happened on there, but essentially,
Is this the first time that we don't have our favorite drink sponsor present during a podcast?
probably.
Probably.
I'm not trying to get fucked up on the fuel tonight.
I'm all fucked up on the fuel.
No, I'm not trying to stay up because I have that thing really
Yeah.
early in the morning that's not at H.H. Greg. So, yeah, anyway, I don't know what to start with.
Start with whatever. It's not gonna matter.
Super early Nintendo news. Did you know that we're getting even more fucking GameCube controllers?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're getting 2 fucking more GameCube controllers. How many do we need? I have 7 from the original console.
And the hoary ones are Pikachu and Zelda themed
Well,
ones.
they
as
don't
well.
have that original GameCube like adapter on it, right? Like it's just USB now, right?
Yes.
No. I thought they have to still use the adapter.
No, they're for Switch.
That's
Oh,
what I, right.
the
That's
hoary
what I
ones
mean.
are for the
That's what
Switch.
makes them different. Is their
Holy
USB?
shit. Okay, so I didn't know that. I didn't look enough because I saw. Holy
Well,
fuck!
all of them have been that way since the Wii U. Am I correct?
Wii U used the standard GameCube connector. That's why.
But
you
there's
needed
no
the-
port for that.
I'm
They had the
disappointed.
Wii
Hold
U
on. Hold on.
converter.
Oh, okay.
Sidebar. I'm really disappointed in the title. It has nothing to do with Dan Harmon or children in it.
Yeah, I told you I wasn't gonna name the podcast.
I know.
What is it called right now?
Oh, I closed it. It was something about fucking not Lotus modded baby Dan Harmons.
Now you're gonna make me look at it. But anyway, yeah, I was gonna do that. I didn't know it's USB. That's pretty dope because now Dolphin's gonna be twice as easy to emulate with. Just kidding, we don't emulate. I don't
It's
know.
not illegal as long as you own the game.
I don't know how to check the title. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at Twitch.
How did you change it the first time?
I'm not good at Twitch, dude.
Just go to the dashboard.
We're not good at it. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm just not good at it. If anybody's really good at Twitch, I don't fucking care because I'm not. No Man's Fort is just a modded Lotus. That's a good title. It has all of the topics in it this week.
Except for Dan Harmon and babies.
I wasn't putting baby... I'm not going to put it in.
Neither did Dan Harmon, apparently.
Anyway, we're getting more GameCube controllers. And the Nintendo Labo cardboard shitbox experiment gets an update with vehicle-themed cardboard.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a car, a submarine, and an airplane.
So, the one kid...
Those the three?
The one kid from H.H. Gregg got his little brother or little cousin the Nintendo Labo. He said he put it together with the robot pack, and the second he the little kid went to punch, the string ripped. It can't be reattached, so he fucking broke it immediately.
Good.
What the fuck? Well, welcome to the future. You pay a lot for cardboard that breaks very quickly. That's it for Nintendo. I hate Nintendo news anymore. It's not as fun right now.
I would argue it was never fun.
Well, because all the news right now is just,
Fuck you.
hey, more games are coming out.
Yeah, there's nothing controversial, like
No.
Switch is exploding in people's pants.
This just in, they're porting Skyrim
Nah,
for
the
Switch
Switch-
again.
The Switch
It's the same game as last
It's
time.
Skyrim with the updates already pre-installed on the cart.
The Switch
What?
just makes me want to explode in my pants. I'm
What?
really good at derailing him.
What?
What? It doesn't work when I do it to myself. We get Larry here.
Dick. Alright, and now, next up, we've got Dan Harmon touching babies and James Gunn talking about diddling kids. A lot. Like a real lot. Like an obscene amount of tweets from James Gunn about him fucking children. It's disgusting.
Isn't he a porn star?
James Gunn does sound like a porn name, to be fair. Dan Harmon and James Gunn in some weird porn would completely be normal porn
There's
names.
a whole new meaning to Harmon Quest.
Dan Harmon in Harmon Quest and James Gunn in Gunner on Pussy Hill.
Gun Quest.
On Flaky Puss Hill.
Flaky Pussy.
Were you here for Flaky
Yeah,
Puss?
I was here for
Were you?
Flaky
Yes.
Flippy.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to review that later.
Sure.
We're not sure.
I'm
I'll give it a sure rating of 6.5 out of balloon.
So anyway, Dan Harmon and James Gunn. Dan Harmon's was a little less intense. It was him making an offensive video. You know, pretty much what he gets paid to do is kind of be an offensive asshole most of the
Yeah.
time. James Gunn was tweeting at pedophiles, making pro-pedophile jokes and shit. So it was really sketchy.
I have one argument for this whole thing.
Here we go. He's gonna defend it. Get ready. I can't wait to
I
put
am.
a pedophile right
No,
over
not
his
their
face.
not their firings.
What?
Tell me how you defend pedophilia. Go.
Right
Not
here.
defending pedophilia.
Go
We'll
for
be
it.
the judge of that.
Louis
Go for it.
C.K.
Nope.
opening monologue to maybe the last time that he hosted SNL. He totally did this thing. He's like, pedophilia must be great, or these fuckers would stop doing it out of risk of getting arrested or whatever. No one gave a fuck. Everybody laughed.
Okay.
Why? How is that any different than what these dudes have done?
I don't think he was tweeting that he wanted to fuck kids at actual pedophiles.
No, but it's
there's a big difference there.
is there?
That's like saying, man, no one would want to do cocaine if it wasn't so great.
Like, if you were prank calling people and you just so happen to realize that one of the people
I
you
don't
prank
do-
called,
I don't do that. That's a crime.
I'm saying hypothetically,
I've
if
never
you were
done that.
if you were prank calling people, right, and you happen to find out by happenstance that one of the people you were while it's ringing was a pedophile, you wouldn't crack a pedophile joke knowing that dude's a pedophile?
I would.
Yes, you fucking
no,
would.
I wouldn't joke about being a pedophile. I would joke about how much they're gonna get raped when they're in prison, or how much they got raped in prison.
I think I see it.
I would talk about a banking system where it's like they tried to save up money by fucking kids, but then all of a sudden the stock market crashes and then they get fucked in prison. It would be something along those lines. Oh, you thought you were doing
I
good.
don't want
I'm
to
not
live in
saying-
your world
right.
where kid fucking
I'm not
is
saying
a
that their
bank.
jokes were in good taste.
That's the title of the podcast. Kid fucking is a bank.
I'm not saying that what they did was in good taste
It's a
or
legal-
anything.
Fucking
but
is a legal form. Of
I,
tender.
if no one gives a shit or gave a shit and nothing ever happened, like, why give a shit now?
That's real bad.
So,
Or why can't we be of the mind that, like, Disney, let's take Disney, because Adult Swim backed Harmon and they're like, hey, he fucked around back in the
it's a
day.
game to say offensive
I
things.
know, right.
Disney is a family company.
So they make Deadpool. Like, it's not that, like, it's not that cut and dry. Like, Disney owns Marvel, which made Deadpool. Like, it's not like you can't. They could just as easily be like, listen, guys, he's made these great movies. He did some weird fucked up shit in his younger career, and he's grown up. It was shitty jokes. We all agree they're shitty jokes. You're sorry? Hey, guys, he's sorry. We're moving on. Like,
I could see if it was just like making an abstract joke, but the part where he's actually tweeting at people who were fucking kids and
oh, I know.
not really being like, hey, you're pretty fucking gross. He was actively, like, making a joke pro-pedophilia to actual pedophiles.
Oh, I know.
would-
They're terrible jokes.
I'm a pretty fucked up person, like, sense of humor-wise. Outside of this, nah, I'm totally vanilla. But, like, outside of this, like, Uncle Cock knows. He just came in here. He knows how offensive I can actually get. I would never go so far as to put one of those, like, put a joke on paper and put it towards somebody who's like, hey, you like fucking kids, right? This is pretty funny for what you like.
Sure. No, I
No, absolutely
100%
not.
agree that the jokes were terrible and shouldn't have happened, but I think that intent should be considered. He's not actually fucking kids, and he
I know.
doesn't actually endorse fucking kids. Well, because
It could be
there's
seen as he was, though.
but there's
and why
nothing
would
supporting
Disney,
that.
who produces a shitload of family films, like, aimed at kids' films, why would they want somebody like that on their staff?
I don't know.
Parents would look at that, they'd be like, wow, I love Guardians of the Galaxy. What the fuck?
I think
think
it's a
it's-
failed attempt at bad humor.
I think James Gunn's firing is completely justifiable. I think Dan Harmon's situation is completely justifiable because Disney versus Adult fucking Swim.
Sure, right, and what Dan Harmon did was way not as
I mean,
offensive.
I know it's not Kid Swim, so
Kids,
Yeah, I
right,
mean-
and it's way less offensive. But I don't know. I'm one of those people that think if as far
You
as
think people should be able to fuck kids?
no, as far as
See, that should be as far
No.
as it.
As
You know what
far
James
as-
Gunn said?
as far as humor
You know
is
that?
concerned,
You know that's what James Gunn did when I asked that same question?
what? Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I
Get the
know.
fuck outta
I'm
here.
making a joke. So I said
I'm of the mind that as far as humor is concerned, comedy, everything is on the table.
Very interesting viewpoint he has there.
yes, it
He needs
is.
to know someone like that.
Yeah. So everything should be joked about, or nothing should be joked about?
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot. What a piece of actual immature.
Unless it comes to pizza, apparently.
Yeah. No pizza.
You don't joke about pizza.
So anyway, that's the piece of news. Sean defends pedophiles.
False.
Me and
We
Mike,
just had it confirmed.
me and
False.
Mike completely are against pedophiles. We're gonna put that on the record. Sean is
100%.
not defending himself. He loves pedophiles
False.
and he hangs out with them
Pedophiles are
every
bad.
day after class. Pedophile class.
Is that where they teach you how to be a pedophile or how to keep you from being a pedophile?
I don't know. I don't attend them because I saw pedophile and I'm like, nope. But Sean was like, I wonder what's in there.
Wow. I'm just pretty sure that's how all pedophiles start.
They were all normal. They were all normal till they wandered into the wrong classroom.
No. And Pharrell is dead.
Oh, I'm crying.
Hi, chat.
Oh my god. It's Uncle Cock.
Uncle Cock.
His girlfriend found out that his name on Twitch was Uncle Cock, so she just texted him the name Uncle Cock. Really? Question mark. Holy shit, that was funny.
I hate both of you.
I have my moments.
Yeah, that was a good one. There's no classes, but there's a yearly convention. Can't wait for DiddleCon 2019. Hosted by, it might be gaming.
Yeah.
Special appearance from
M-I-N-G.
James Gunn. James Gunn.
It's gay M-I-N-G.
Yeah. I should start putting like a little thing in the chat for the IMBGcast just so people can see what's going on as it's going. I think I'm gonna restructure
Probably.
this
Just
next
right over
week.
our logo.
Yeah, fuck it.
Just have it scroll up. No, it's actually a good place to put it. Literally just right over the logo. Just have it scroll up. Just like blur out the logo or dim it or something like that so it's not as prevalent.
I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll definitely figure that out. Because IMBGcast has a different logo anyway, I just realized. Weird. You can now play as Quiet in Metal Gear Solid 5. This is more Larry news, because he likes boobies and butts.
And she has a lot of boobies and butts.
Butt. I wonder if she has flaky puss.
No, she's out in the
she-
desert.
I was gonna say she literally just all she does is absorb water through her skin, so it's probably very much not flaky.
Right. Or no, wouldn't that make it flaky?
It would make it super flaky, like all the water's on the inside.
Right, it's dried out like dandruff.
Right. She has the flakiest
She's
puss.
the flakiest.
Fortnite turned 1 year old. I didn't know 5-year-olds turned to 6-year-olds and still played the same games. I thought their attention span was a lot lower than that.
Well, I mean, you still play Rocket League, so.
Hey! Don't you fucking bring that up. Totally different game.
No,
I play a very seriously competitive game where you hit a fucking soccer ball with RC cars. These weirdos are building forts in the night against a storm with wood and guns in a cartoon world that has a rift opening. And there's a desert now or some shit.
And you dance.
So
in
what you're
front
telling me
of
is
You
one
dance.
one-
And
one-
you dance like little kids.
one game
Bunch
has
of grown
RC
adults
cars.
kids. Literally like a little kid.
dancing like little kids. It's almost like they're imitating little kids. Did Dan Harmon make this game?
Is Fortnite just a way to catch pedophiles?
Ooh. No.
Does that make
it's-
Ninja the biggest pedophile in the world?
I don't know. Is he in space?
I thought Ninja was like 14.
Probably.
I don't know. He's like $14 million at this point. Fucking asshole.
Jesus, he makes.
God, I am so jealous!
makes
Oh, probably more than that.
insane money.
I'm so jealous.
What, it's 500 G's a month, right?
I don't fucking care anymore. I'm upset and depressed, and I'm gonna chug this whole fucking half gallon of chocolate milk now, which is only like a little bit, but I'm still gonna be really sick. If I vomit, it's gonna be really bad.
It's gonna be
Really
great.
hope You do.
On this shag rug.
Retro Commodore 64 release, go!
Why are you chugging my poop chug?
Alright, there's another gallon.
That was a whole lot of poop you just chugged.
Oh god, it was so bad.
That's chunky. I put a lot of corn in there for you.
Hell yeah. Hey, I have a weird retro Commodore 64 release because why
No
not
one
bank
cares.
off?
Nope.
Why not bank
We
off
talked
Nintendo's
about
rights?
this last time.
Oh, I think we talked about it on Monday, didn't we?
We talked about it on the last podcast.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if we talked about it.
Because
on
I
Monday.
brought it up and you went, nobody cares. I went, yeah, I know.
Hell yeah. Fuck. Oh, are
The comic-
pebbles corn? Can you eat pebbles and corn? Like, is pebbles a food? Because you don't process corn,
Fruity
and
Pebbles?
you wouldn't process pebbles. So, like, can you just eat pebbles like you eat corn on like a burrito and just shit them out?
I mean, certain birds do to help in their gullet to help break up
Yeah. So pebbles are food.
the birds.
You heard it here first. Pebbles are food. Fuck scientists.
If you're a bird, I guess.
Rocking that new logo on the MacBook. Oh yeah. Nathan bought a MacBook. Immediately put her fucking decal right on the outside of it.
That's the old one, though.
He did put the old decal, but that's the OG decal. That's literally the first run decal.
Yeah.
That's the rarest of the rare at this point. And
Yeah,
Sean
we made,
doesn't
what,
have
like 10 of them?
one. 20.
That's less rare than I thought, but still pretty rare.
20, but maybe 10 went to other people because you put one on.
I got 3.
You put 3 on. I put 1 on each G Fuel cup I had, 1 on a binder, and I have 1 sitting in the drawer just to keep around on the original state.
That's a whole shit ton that are still unaccounted for, then.
I think, did I give Larry some? Larry might have some.
Larry might have 2 or 1. Ashley had 1.
Ashley.
Shep.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the OG logo. Where's yours?
Nobody ever fucking gave me any.
You don't support the
Fuck you.
channel, you piece of shit.
I do support. I'm here, aren't I?
Yeah, but give us money.
I'm like.
Oh wow, you're here. What's the name of our channel?
It might be gaming.
It might be. It might be gaming.
You're not sure?
It must be gay, Ming.
Now you're making pedophile, Asian,
Asian.
homosexual community
Asian.
shows.
Yeah,
LBGTQ
Pew 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 pew. Wait, who's Asian?
Ming.
He's gay Ming.
Oh,
Gay Ming, our friend Ming, who's gay.
Yeah.
You're making fun of him.
Poor Ming.
Anyway.
I hate all of you.
Who always gets the short end of the stick?
Did I tell you Jake got fucked on his gamer name? His name is very offensive, but it essentially is
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this.
homosexual autist.
Yes.
But it's like a shorter version of that.
He's the good doctor.
And he literally got name banned on Steam for having a name.
What was it?
It was. Can I say it?
If he
No.
got banned, if he can't use it.
No, I can't. It's a form of homosexual autist that he got banned for.
Oh.
But yeah, he got banned for that. So he pretty much went off and said like, I'm gay and autistic, and this is how I choose to represent myself, and you guys are fine me. It was pretty funny.
It wasn't that.
It was pretty funny.
It was ugly funny.
Anyway, here's my next title, and we're gonna roll with it on this one. No man will shut the fuck up about No Man's Sky now. No Man's Sky, in turn, started deleting players' save files. I guess they really did want to forget about the past 2 years.
Good.
They literally, the new update rolled out for
Yeah.
No Man's Sky Next, not No Man's Sky, hey, sorry, this is what we promised. And it immediately started releasing saves on people's consoles and
Good.
PC.
They said they were resetting the universe. They're just following along with their word.
Hell yeah.
They're like, we did a lot of lying before, and now we're gonna be super fucking specific.
Fucking literal.
Yep, super literal.
we're gonna delete your save files. Oh.
Fucking Nier Automata. Don't worry about
Oh, okay, never mind. That's a very complicated reference if you've never played it or don't have like people who explain it to you.
it. Yep.
There's a Fallout 4 mod coming.
Boo.
No, it's completely restructured and it actually looks decent.
Boo.
It is titled Fallout Miami.
Oh
or
yeah.
If you're,
Hold on.
Or if you're
Hold
my
on.
dyslexic ass, it's Miami.
Hold on. Let me check. No, Logan's not here. You can move on.
Perfect. It's about the size of Far Harbor
Damn it.
DLC, but a little bit bigger.
I tried.
Here's a piece for you. Magic the Gathering, the game that everybody on this planet seems to play, but I never hear anybody but you play. It's super weird. Like,
Yeah.
it is so big right now.
It's everybody's
Right?
guilty pleasure.
That's what I mean.
Right.
Like, everyone plays it except me, apparently, and nobody talks about it, ever.
I don't play.
I don't
anymore.
talk about it because when I try to tell people about it, they go, that's that nerd thing. Oh, yeah. And they go, okay.
I don't play anymore.
An original alpha version of Black Lotus with a
Of course it's original.
9.5 grading, which pretty much ruins the card anyway, in my opinion, if you have it graded like that.
No, it keeps the card in perfect condition.
So it's like, it's weird. Like, people have shown, like, if you open it up from the grading process, like, there are discrepancies sometimes. with what
No,
they do.
if you do it right, it's...
For the VGA or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know how they grade, how grading works?
I do. And there have been a lot of things in the video game community that they have fucked up.
I don't know
actual
how
stuff.
I don't know how they do video games, but for cards, they're
Cards
fine.
are similar to comics.
Yeah,
like-
they
like-
fucked up comics, too.
Like cards are like untouched if you open them right.
So, it's more so in the way that it's shipped and packed and everything like that, and then they have to unpack and then repack.
So yeah,
with their
technically it
sealed
can
thing.
sustain damage within the booster pack.
Not
No.
even that. It's not even
Once
that.
the
It's-
card goes into the vacuum sealed container, it literally cannot move.
Yeah, that's why cards are
What do
vacuum
you mean?
packed.
I've opened booster packs a million times and I've had bumped and bruised
But
cards.
we're talking about the once it's graded and it's vacuum sealed.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
no.
No, he's talking about while it's still in the booster pack. Technically,
no,
you-
no, not even
No,
that.
he's talking
when
about
they
when it's
grade
graded.
Oh yeah.
there's weird discrepancies that happen. Like, there are literally, like, you can find N64 games, it's like, oh, this is graded at this. and people
It
find
looks
out
like
that
shit.
there are like small fucking discrepancies from like the process that they use and shit like that.
Oh, I see what
It's
you're saying.
super rare, but it happens, and it's sketchy for grading.
Right.
So you have like a high hit chance, but there's a very low chance you might get a fucked up one.
The thing that happens with Magic card grading, specifically,
Go for it.
is there are certain things that they look for that matter for grading, but that matter more to collectors.
Okay.
So there's a thing they look at that's like the overall condition, where they look at white marks on like the actual card itself, is the coloring all the same, everything like that. But like the actual like wear play of like the edges of the card, they don't care about that. So you could
That's
have
strange to me.
so you could have like a grade 9 that is technically probably not what most people would consider a 9.
That's sketchy to me.
So it's just the actual grading critique isn't what everyone would want it to be.
Interesting.
But that's just because how old manufacturing processes were. Like, old Magic cards, you'll see it all the time with misprints. You will literally see a card that's just 2 cards, just half of one, half of the other.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the machine just miscut them.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
So
do you know
it's-
anything about the Black Lotus?
I know it's one of the rarest cards. There's like 500 in existence that we know of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
And it was like a first gen, like these are 20+ year old
Alpha,
cards.
Beta,
Yeah.
Alpha, Beta, Unlimited.
Yeah.
Unlimited.
Abu.
Yeah, this one sold for $87,672 on an auction at eBay. Holy
Yep.
fuck. I
For
would
a
buy an
piece
Alpha
of
Romeo.
cardboard.
This person bought a card.
Yep.
Kudos to them.
But you know what?
They could probably turn that card around.
That card will go up in value.
Yeah.
That's the problem, yeah. That's the one problem. Like,
Which
how
is
much
disgusting.
do you think? Like, that's the problem.
There's tons of sites that will actually show you like the price spikes, and it's literally you go back like not even 5 years ago, and it's at least a 500% decrease.
So, if you own a Black Lotus card, and you could pay $87,000 like that, and then there's a shop that owns a fuck ton of them, and you burn it to the ground,
Well, that's what Pharma Bro tried to do. He heard that like
He was
Magic
trying to
card
buy
prices were a thing, and he just tried to buy like all the Black Lotuses, and he went, "This is really fucking expensive," and stopped.
yeah, it's insane. But if he owned all of the world's wealth,
Did you so with this in perspective now? Did you see the one Facebook post about the guy who was spray painting his rims, and he used
dude, it
Magic
made me
cards?
sick because I knew that the card was worth a fuck ton.
But now you know how much it's
I
worth.
did not hear this story.
So there's a Facebook post where a guy was spray painting his the rims on his car silver,
Like how I
black,
did
or
mine
something
gold forever ago
Yeah.
on the Buick.
to make it look better, and he rimmed it with Magic cards that the spray paint wouldn't get on the tire.
Yeah.
And one of the cards was a Black Lotus.
Wow.
Yeah, and his buddy screens in on it. He's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Essentially, like, do you know what you just did, you piece of shit?
That's
Uncle Cock
horrible.
just subscribed to us on Twitch, so
Woo! $5 more.
Well, like 3.
3 something, yeah.
Yeah. Subscribe again. Get an alternate account.
Now you get our emote.
Yeah, you get our Yarpos emote now. Why don't you subscribe to us?
I am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are, I'm pretty sure, the only people I'm no, My Bag and IMBG Gaming are the only 2 things I'm subscribed to on Twitch.
Subscribe to. Wait, I can't
No, you
get
probably
subscribers.
follow us.
No, I'm subscribed.
Follow. There's follow, which is free. Then subscribe is you have to pay us $5 a month.
I think I did. Okay, then yeah, I think I did just subscribe.
I don't give a
to IMBG Gaming.
shit then.
Not you. It might be gaming.
Yeah,
I'm just following My Bag.
That's bullshit. Give me $5.
Right now, in my hand.
I am so upset now. Anyway,
But yeah, that whole situation is just really shitty with the whole Magic card market.
yeah, I'll agree.
Because-
it's a frail market at best.
It's the whole thing is this thing called the restricted list, which is basically Wizards way back in the day made the mistake of going, hey, these cards we're never gonna print again ever. So then people now go, man, if I buy up all of these, they're literally the last ones in existence. Oh, look at the price shot up. I'm just gonna sit on these for a while.
You know that, like, there are collectors out there that even if somebody was like, I'm gonna buy all the fucking Black Lotus, there are some collectors that'd be like, fuck you.
People
Right.
try.
Yeah. But you know there's, like, collectors out there, like, it'd be weird. Like, there's some stuff even in my collection that's, like, a little bit rarer that I'd be like, if somebody was like, hey, my Coheed record, my original fucking pressing Coheed record from their first album, limited to 300, they fucking sold it themselves when they just released their first album. I have one, and it's fucking mad expensive. If somebody was like, I'll give you triple what you fucking bought it for. Nope. I will never fucking sell that record in my life.
But think of it this way.
Because
Even
that means something.
if there are 500 Black Lotuses out there that we know of, then you take out the ones that were damaged, lost forever,
Spray
unplayable,
painted.
spray painted, whatever. Take those out. That lowers the pool even more. Then you have the people that go, okay, I'm going to buy these. Even if they get like 150 of what's left, that's still a huge portion and makes the price just shoot up astronomically. So it's not even like, oh yeah, there definitely are people that go, nah, I'm not going to sell it. But when someone walks up and he goes, hey, I'll give you $100 grand for your card, most people go, yeah.
You also have to
100
take
grand
into,
for that
you
record
also have to
might be a
take
good
into
one.
account counterfeiters. I have to imagine the counterfeit Magic the Gathering game is probably not that difficult
It's much harder than you think.
to counterfeit a
For high-
25-year-old
Yes.
Magic
For
the Gathering
high-end
card.
collectors,
Yes.
probably extremely hard, I would imagine.
I can,
No, we're not talking about high-end collectors. I'm talking about I'm Mr. Counterfeiter, and I'm gonna be like, hey,
So-
you see people buying Black Lotuses for 89,000? I'm falling on real hard times. I need to sell my Black Lotus for 20 grand, and
if
it's a total
there's
fucking counterfeit.
anybody who is going to buy a Black Lotus,
They're
will be
gonna
able
know
to
it.
tell
Yeah,
if it's
okay,
counterfeit.
touche.
Yeah.
Like, it literally got to the point,
You would need, like, somebody's
like
mom.
last year, where counterfeiters got to the point where they could pass, like, 2 of the tests that we have.
Out
And
of-
it still fails the other 3.
Okay. Yeah, because I'd imagine, like...
Or there's dumb kids out there that'll pay $5 for a counterfeit Black Lotus, thinking that, you know, they're 11,
Probably
and they're like,
$5.
Or if it's like, hey, man, I have it for $500. Get your mom to pay.
right.
Be like, Mom, look how much this fucking card's going for. This...
Not even, Mom, where's your purse? It's in the other room. Thanks.
But can you imagine, like, Mom, this card goes for $87,000 fucking dollars. This guy only wants $500. Kid buys it. Like, mom thinks, yeah, we'll just resell this and fund his college.
Yep.
Yeah, this is worth nothing.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
Mhm.
It's unfortunate, but it happens more than often. That's why
That's
I won't
fucked.
buy cards that are worth, like, $20 or more online.
I don't blame you.
I have to go see them in person.
I don't blame you.
And
Whatsoever.
I test the shit out of them. Like, there are people who
What
go
are
to...
the tests, if you don't mind me asking?
the-
Can you describe them? Or?
Yeah, the one that's the most well-known that people hate the most is the bend test. Where you'll literally take the card lengthwise,
Yeah.
and you bend it end-to-end and let it go, and if it's a real card, it actually springs back to how it should be,
Because of the material.
because the material. The one test that no one ever does, because the bend test, it should go back to how it was and be unchanged. It's just a little scary to do, it's super expensive cards.
I can
The one
imagine.
test that no one literally ever does because it ruins the card, even if it proves if it's fake or not, is the rip test.
Yep.
There's a very thin sheet of blue paper that goes through it, where if you rip it, you can see the blue paper. You could see it with a jeweler's glass, but most people don't have a jeweler's glass on them at all times.
You mean like if you went from the side and like
Yeah.
looked? Okay.
If you have a jeweler's glass or even just a decent magnifying glass with good magnification, you can check the rosette pattern on the back.
I feel like if you're the kind of person who's blowing money on Black Lotuses, you've got a fucking jeweler's glass.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah,
Um,
you're probably going to a shop that
Right.
verifies shit. And
There's-
probably paying them a fucking checks fee.
There's certain patterns that you look for if you... Actually, cell phones are one of the greatest things ever because you turn the flash on and you put the card over it and it actually shows the pattern. Before, you would have to have a really bright, like, pen light to do it, and now
Okay.
everyone just has their cell phone.
Because you have ownership in a shop, right? You have ownership in a card
Partial,
shop. Yeah, he's partial owner of a card shop. So
Oh, I
that's
didn't know
why. Yeah,
Which one?
Evolution.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
yeah. So that's why he's kind of like the expert. of
Do you
this
make
shit.
money off that?
No.
I'm sorry.
It's bullshit.
I could go into it later. It's kind of bullshit.
Anything else on that?
I don't remember where this started.
It was just the Black Lotus.
Oh, okay.
celebration.
Black Lotus and stuff.
All right.
It's weird. There's
Yeah.
a lot of Black Lotus in the news recently.
Yeah.
Like, normally, like, one will pop up every once in a while, and, like, the whole Magic community goes nuts over it. But
I-
it's just, like, 3 in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Well, I
'cause there was
thought-
that opening
Well,
one.
that's what I was about to say. Something popped up for me where it's like, kid opens 25-year-old booster pack, and there's a
What-
fucking Black Lotus in there.
What Black Lotus was that? An alpha,
That was an
beta?
unlimited.
Okay, so,
so
it's
that's
the least rare, but...
So alpha is actually not as expensive as beta, even though alpha came out first, because
Because
alpha.
the amount of cards released, I think I read.
No, because alpha, the corners are more square.
Okay.
So if you put them in a sleeve, you can actually feel the difference. So you can't play them in tournaments. And if you go to what's called vintage, which is the tournament that literally pretty much every card ever has been printed, it's the only place you can actually play Black Lotus. You can't play them in the tournament because you can feel the difference when they're in the sleeves. Or if you just have them unsleeved, you can see the difference in the cards.
Okay,
do
so
you
it's
like-
like, you could just be
It's
like,
it's a
wow.
marked card.
So
I
you
know
want
it's a broken card.
you want to hear the most ridiculous gimmick about Magic the Gathering? When you play Pro, you could only play Pro tournaments with the current edition of cards.
No, there's multiple different tournaments. That you can
Right, but like the big ones, like
Big runs right now are modern, which is anything that has the modern card border on it.
I thought it was only. I
Plus-
thought you could only go back like 3.
Plus 9th edition, which still has the old border, but it's white
I
border.
thought you could only go back 9 or 3 years.
That's standard, and they've changed
Okay,
that.
standard. Okay, never mind.
What a fucking idiot.
There's
You're
if
a
you're
real piece of shit.
right now it's standard, modern, legacy, vintage, and if you're old it's type 1, type 2, vintage, and then
Diabetes.
modern's just brand new.
Yeah, where's diabetes blood?
Yes.
Type 1 and Type 2.
But anyways, the betas are actually more expensive, even though they came out second, because they have the proper edges on them.
So you can
Actually play them.
Yeah.
Even though most people, when they go to a vintage tournament, they have actual piece of power, especially like alpha, beta, they go up to a judge and they go, here's my power, test them for legitness, I'm using proxies. So I'm not shuffling
Okay.
$50,000 cards.
Yeah.
And you'll see the people that will
Interesting,
actually do
yeah.
that, and they will literally do what's called double sleeving, where they have perfect fits, which literally will hug the card as as tight as you can get. You put that in a normal sleeve, and you put that in what's called a top loader, which is like a harder plastic sleeve. So people walk up with decks that are like this big because they're triple sleeved like that.
How many cards do you have in the deck?
60.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Moving on to...
Magic's a weird place.
Yeah. Moving on to more. Discord Final Fantasy 14. Okay, sorry.
What?
A Final Fantasy 14 Discord server was unpartnered but not shut down after several images depicting minors from the series and pornographic scenes emerged on the board. No reports whether it was James Gunn or Dan Harmon. However, the server did take down the images in quote-unquote minutes after Discord contacted them, but the partner status was still kept as revoked. People got in an extreme uproar over it because they followed the guidelines by taking them down, but failed to kind of look at the rest of the server. They kind of got into a headline rather than the actual story. So if you looked at the server, it was mad racial slurs, like obscene content, and other instances that just violated their terms of service for their partnership. So people are like, yo, they removed them, it wasn't the mod's fault. It's like, yeah, but the mods allowed all this other shit.
Even if you make like a not safe for work like server, guess what?
You're
Still
not
fucking
partner.
yeah, it still fucking violates it.
Stupid as fuck. People got all in an uproar. It's like, I never expect my Twitch or my Discord or my other buddy's Discord that I go into, I never expect to get partnered because it's just fuck all day long. Like,
Yep.
you're not going to be a partner status.
At
But
that point,
people-
what would you want to be? Right? YouTube? Twitch? I'm looking at you.
Yeah. So yeah. I had a weird night last night. It was very strange, actually.
I heard you did something with like something really stinky.
I saved a skunk while fucking tripping out on Z-Quill because I was trying to go to sleep.
That's a really weird way to talk about your girlfriend.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Anyway, yeah, so I took Z-Quill, got into bed. Courtney goes to me. She's like, hey, on this, like, police scanner, like, posting page on Facebook, they're saying there's a skunk stuck over, like, a block and a half away from this house right here. I'm like, okay, they're getting it? She's like, let me read. She reads down, she's like, okay, cops aren't getting it. They're contacting Game Commission to refresh it, and they're like, Game Commission said they're not going to do shit with it. So they're going to leave this skunk. It was down in a, like, have you ever seen the old school, like, school windows that are in the basement of the school where it's like a 6-foot drop and it's just concrete and window?
Yeah.
That's all it was. So the skunk was literally going to just die in there from starvation.
Yeah, they're containing the stank.
Oh, fuck out of here. So, yeah, Game Commission said they were doing nothing. Still kind of like, on NyQuil, or ZQuil at this point. I got dressed, walk down, block and a half. Go in, I look for where the skunk is, I see the skunk. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna get it used to me.
Who reported it?
It's just, it was on a scanner. Somebody, like, it's been there for like 2 days beforehand.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Really shitty that nobody did shit about it, and it took a fucking random dude that lives down the street to do this.
That kind of looks like a skunk.
Kind of looks
Just
like a
saying.
skunk, yeah. No,
See,
I do
the
got
white
the,
and
I
the
got
black.
the duel going on. Plus, they're my good luck animal. Sean could testify to that very heavily.
Long stories.
Long stories. But yeah, so I jumped down into the
use
well.
skunk perfume at some
We'll
point?
talk
No,
about it later.
May or may not be involved in illicit illegal activity.
Yeah, drug dealing. I used to deal to skunks.
The skunk herb?
No.
Using it to mask the
No, it's
the
just,
scent?
bottom line is,
When
it's
you
my
got
favorite
pulled
animal.
over and you're like, what's that smell you got there? And you're like, just this animal, officer.
That'd be great. If you just had a deglanded skunk in the back, be like, hey man, it's not me. That skunk back there. I see you smoking
That
it.
dank skunk.
I see you smoking a joint right now. Cigarettes!
It's my own rolled skunk cigarette.
I smoke its fur. Ew, smoking skunk fur.
They're moldy.
They sort of smell like wet dog. So I jump in the
That's
well.
what you think they smell like?
No, like when they're not spraying,
Yeah.
they sort of smell like wet dog. It's the weirdest thing in the world. So I jump in this well, and it's maybe like a 10-foot by like 3-foot well, if 3 feet wide. So I jump down, and it immediately jumps out from this area and like kind of lifts the tail real quick, and I'm just like, nope, and I just stand still, and I just fucking stone. He looks at me, he's like staring at me. Tail slightly goes down, he comes up, and he starts like sniffing around me and like making sure I'm cool and everything like that. To my right, when I jump down, there's like this giant like grate thing. It almost looked like one of the windows like meshes, but like outward, and a giant ass stick, like 2x4, I should say.
So
stick.
you knocked it the fuck out with
I
that stick.
knocked it. So, I let him get used to me for a little bit.
Like 3 days.
Okay, so like maybe 5 minutes of literally standing like a stone because I'm like, I'm not getting sprayed.
Because you was stoned.
So he goes back over, and I'm like, okay, I know my situation. I know what I need to do. I climb up out, come back to the house. I grab a fucking laundry basket, 2 garbage bags, top of a plastic bin, 2 coffee filters, 1 with cat food, 1 with peanut butter in it. And I think that's it. So
It's like the last picnic I went on.
it was a really weird picnic. So we go down to the spot that it's at, like right down the street. I jump back in the hole, doesn't even freak out when I go down. You immediately see him like sniff in the air, like he knows that there's food there. Like obviously he's fucking starving, hasn't eaten in like 2 days. I kind of figure out what I need to do very quickly, so I start getting him a little more friendly with me beyond that point. So I put him over the cat food and everything like that. I get pretty close with him, like really fucking close to a skunk. I never thought like I'd be feeding a skunk in turn. So I put the cat food down and everything like that. Completely ignores it. Comes around by me by that grate and everything like that. And I realize I'm like, all right, I have to push the grate against the wall while he's on one side of it, and fucking trap him into a smaller area that the laundry bin will fit into, and then lure him in there with food.
Yeah, the Oscar bin.
So, I first I have to grab the wood. We get this giant 2x4 thing out of the pit. So, push the thing back. He's completely fine. He doesn't even care what I'm doing at this point. As soon as I push the fucking thing back, big ass centipede crawlers right off the thing, comes right next to me. Anybody who knows me, I freak the fuck out when bugs are there. Without even thinking, I'm looking at the skunk and I go, whack! And just hand it, and it just drops. And I'm like, it's dead. Like, it's absolutely dead. I'm like, okay.
Did you feed it the skunk?
No. The skunk?
What kind of skunk friend is he? Doesn't give him snacks?
Anyway, the skunk didn't even respond. Didn't even fucking care that I just whacked the side of the thing. I put down the trash bin. I put the peanut butter, like, as far as I could get in there. I felt kind of bad because I'm like, if I do trap him, dude's going to be covered in peanut butter the second I lift up the trash bin, and it's going to be shitty for him. So I put it down. He's sniffing, he's coming up. Finally, he just runs into the fucking trash bin. Plastic bin it, and I put it up. I'm like, all right, Court, now you got to take him. She's like, what? I'm like, what do you think I'm going to do? You need to take him up. So I hand him up. She takes the bin, puts it over. I'm about to climb out. Big fucking spider right in my face. I'm like, what the fuck?
Do you save that one for the skunk?
I just let it go. I just moved over and jumped over the railing for it, let it go like a block and a half down the fucking street. So there's my weird week again. I saved a skunk because Game Commission were a bunch of fucking assholes. So
That's dope.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Super scary because I wasn't sure if the thing had rabies or if it was gonna spray me. I was fully ready to jump out of the fucking pit though.
It's actually super easy to get de-skunk smelled.
With tomato soup?
No.
Or tomato paste?
Nope, that is an old wives' tale. Baking soda, Dawn dish soap, and rubbing alcohol.
Interesting.
Certain mixed. So when I got Opie had gotten skunked, and so I had to give him a skunk bath, and that's all it needed.
Took him right out.
So,
right out, 2 seconds.
All I learned from this story is that
Skunks love peanut butter.
an autistic boy
Loves
that was
skunks.
high on Z-Quil
Yeah, let's not forget that I was super fucked up on Z-Quil for that whole story.
coated a skunk in peanut butter, shoved it in a bag, and then smacked a spider.
Smacked a
Centipede.
And refused to give it snacks.
That's
all I learned from this.
When I turned the skunk up, I found out when I turned the skunk up, the doily that it was on, like the little coffee filter, actually folded over the peanut butter, so he didn't get coated in peanut butter.
Nice.
I was super happy about that, because I felt so bad that he was going to be walking around like sticking to leaves and shit.
He would be sticking to leaves, not they would be sticking to him.
Yeah. He just goes by a tree. Oh no! Now I'm stuck
It
again!
turns into Katamari. This fucking skunk's just rolling around with shit stuck to it.
This is the worst Katamari game ever. It smells so bad.
Smelliest fucking whatever ball ever.
So yeah, I got to save a small skunk who turns out is just a smelly ferret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what they kind of look like when you get them very close up.
Mm-hmm.
They're just long-haired rats.
I love them.
They're
I
awesome.
want one. I want one so much. But that was my weird week. I figured we'd get that out of the way before we talk about Mission Impossible.
It was really, really good.
Okay. Is that?
I haven't seen any of them since 2.
I don't say many movies are really, really good. The only thing that was kind of bad about this movie is that there's 2 scenes that I noticed where whoever was doing their like green screening kind of forgot what depth of field was, and it didn't look quite right. Like either Tom Cruise looked smaller than he should be or larger than he should have been compared to what was in the background.
Was it super satisfying finally seeing Henry Cavill's mustache?
Yes. It's the mustache that had to CGI out, so, you know, it's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, it's impressive how good that movie is with how little dialogue is in it.
Really?
Because it's
There's
supposed
not
to be
a lot
an
of
action
dialogue?
film, and it's just
action.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's just, like,
That's what I heard.
Like,
so.
every time you're like, dialogue? They just go, nope, more action.
Low sodium. I already know who this is. But I'm looking to buy electronics, but I really would like 10% back. Do you guys know how I can do that?
No fucking idea.
I don't. H.H. Gregg doesn't offer anything like that.
Maybe prostitution.
Yeah, 10% back is not H.H. Gregg's bag.
We know a guy that literally sucks dick for Best Buy products, so look into that.
Do we?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that. Oh!
Yeah! That guy.
Fucking that guy. We're call him D.
Yeah, lightning hit his TV.
Fuck, we'll have him call me. Alright, I guess we will. I mean, we'll just continue on movie news for now.
I don't want to talk too much about it because it's really good. You should just go see it.
That's fine. Shazam trailer. I got bored halfway through. What did you guys think?
It looks neat. It's definitely. I like how they're not going for the
Super serious.
DC movie universe shit anymore.
Well, it is though.
No.
It's
is.
not canon to
So,
what their art is.
It's all in the
Together?
DC universe, but they're not trying to connect everything anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're eventually going to though, and that's my question. Is more like how are they going to do that?
They said that they're not trying to connect anything.
They're not going to. There's not going to be a
Except-
Justice League 2.
Except for the Justice League shit.
Well, that's what I mean. How
Everything besides
Shazam's
the
not gonna come
yeah, Shazam's not going to come in.
Oh, okay.
All that stuff is just separate now.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the Justice League and all their other things.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping it
Because they did
seemed
a real
seemed
great job connecting everything
fine.
the first time.
It seemed fine. It seems super hokey, which is okay because Shazam's kind of hokey. I just hope it's not too.
You mean
cheeseball.
Captain Marvel?
Right, same thing. I'm just hoping that it's just not like.
He's going to be in the next Avengers movie.
Wait, he is?
Yeah, he's Captain Marvel.
No, like Shazam is like
No,
the
yeah,
old
Captain
place-
Marvel.
So before Shazam was called Shazam, Shazam was called Captain Marvel, which there is also a Captain Marvel in Marvel.
And then
And so to clear up confusion, they renamed DC's Captain Marvel to Shazam.
Because
I
he
didn't know
yells Shazam to transform, but Shazam is actually the name of the wizard that gave this little boy magic powers to become a big, strong man.
Dan Harmon?
And the worst part is that this isn't like an old change. You think this would have happened like, oh, when Marvel changed their name to Marvel Comics, or like, you know, when Captain Marvel in the Marvel Comics was becoming like a big thing. No, it happened like when the first Injustice game came out.
weird.
No.
I know, right?
I don't think that's true.
That's like the first time they came out like, yeah, his name is Shazam now.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
That's interesting.
But how weird of a storyline is that, where Shazam is a little 9-year-old boy that got magic powers from an old wizard to be able to turn into basically Superman, that keeps him from aging when he becomes like this big strong man, and his arch nemesis guy is Dark Adam, who has the same power, Black Adam, except
Whoa!
except he doesn't stop aging when he's in his other form. So if he ever reverts back to his original form, he's just a fucking skeleton. He's literally Skeletor, but less cool.
Anyway.
And Black Adam's gonna be played by Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah. Supposedly, we haven't seen anything.
He's
that
getting his own
confirms it
movie.
yet.
No, he's getting his own movie.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything that confirms it yet.
Oh no, he's not going to be in Shazam.
I know.
From what I hear.
Okay.
Because they're racist. Is it racist that they cast Black Adam as Dwayne The Rock
Well,
Johnson?
is it racist that
It's supposed to be a white guy.
every character whose name
I guess
is
so is
Black
Aquaman.
whatever is a black guy?
I mean, I guess so is Aquaman. Aquaman's also supposed to be
Black
a
Panther
super
was
white
white.
guy. Aquaman's supposed to be a white-haired or a blonde-haired white guy, and they cast him as Jason Momoa.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I like Jason Momoa.
They totally just took the Justice League 2000s cartoon and they're just like, let's go with this guy. Let's make him not a fruity talking to fish dude, and let's basically make him almost like a buff pirate.
I just
And
want...
then nobody's gonna give a shit about his solo movie because fuck Aquaman in general.
No, his solo movie will be good.
Yeah, his solo movie's gonna
if
be good.
in his solo movie,
Good by what standard?
his hand gets bitten off by whatever fish bites off his hand the first time,
And gets a
and he
hook.
turns into super edgy Aquaman. That's literally just walks around going, "Fucking kids these days."
Yeah. Did you not watch the Justice League 2000s cartoon?
And then he fights Cthulhu.
He's a fucking miserable
Yeah.
asshole.
I
Right, he's a
remember that, yeah.
miserable asshole. Like, and it's awesome.
It's the only good Aquaman.
Right, he's
It's the
dope.
actual only good Aquaman.
We'll see.
I'm sorry, Joe. Aquaman is garbage.
Joe.
Well, the other owner of the card shop,
Okay.
who fucking loves Aquaman. I give him shit about it all the time because Aquaman is fucking garbage.
Hey, don't come in this ocean, or I'm gonna hurt you. Please, he's hurting me.
I'm gonna throw fish at you. Alright, I'm just gonna stay up here on dry land. I'm gonna
Oh.
throw my spear at you. What if I dodge?
How far can you throw? Like 30 feet?
All of it.
All right, I'm at like 40. Fuck. hold on. I'm gonna get a whale.
Well, he also has lightning powers
Kinda.
with the trident.
Yeah. If he throws the trident, though.
No, he
like-
can just summon like lightning, kind of like, and shoot it.
Oh, it's a Thor.
But
Kinda.
shittier.
Water Thor,
It's a suicide.
right?
What? Take me down!
Alright, my shark army, let's go!
What's sad
Thunder!
about that is there's going to be a scene in this movie where he goes, "Woo!" Like that is a thing
Yeah.
that's going to happen.
I
Because
get
he's
what you're
also kind of like,
Hokey.
you get the impression that like, if Aquaman just wasn't awesome in the ocean, he would be like a BMX biker or something, or motocross dude.
Interesting. Alita Battle Angel.
Still looks like hot garbage in that official trailer.
It's the round eye syndrome.
You would think that, like, after everyone saw the first trailer and went, "Oh, what is with her face?" That they'd be like, let's tune it down a little bit. It's just CGI. We just go back and just, like, re-render it. Just scale the eyes down a little bit. But they're like, if anything, they're like, no, focus on the eyes more.
Yeah, it's
Because it's the anime, and that's what anime is.
how do I want to put this? It makes me focus less on what they're saying and more on, like, why the fuck does she look like this? I just want to know that. And they're not going to tell me. They're just going to act like it's normal.
Yeah. It's super weird. And they kind of explain away, we go, oh, this is like an old lost model that you don't see anymore. It's the last of her kind. And that's kind of how they explain it away.
Yeah. His Nurker said, "Hi guys who live in their mom's basement. Welcome back."
This is Mom's attic. Get it right.
Yeah, this is the attic. Asshole. Yeah, so Little Battle Angel
Still
looks
like,
weird.
It's weird because the movie itself looks fine, like from reading the
It's
original
a shitty
stuff.
creative decision.
Yeah, it's literally a decision made by someone who read the manga and went, wow, this is a really good story. She has to have round eyes. But in the manga, they all have round eyes. So she just looks like everyone. So why wouldn't she just not look like everyone in the movie? No. Because this is anime.
Yeah, it's. And then the final piece of movie news that we have going on this week, the Teen Titans live-action Edgelord movie.
It's not a movie.
Fuck Batman.
The Teen Titans movie isn't a movie?
It's a series. The live action team. It's a series.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm almost
No.
positive.
There's gonna be more than 90 minutes of this
Yes.
fucking trash?
Yes.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So DC's got a whole new subscription service like Netflix, and this is the first
What
wave
the
of it.
fuck is wrong with them?
Yeah,
They're doing that. They're doing a Swamp Thing one as well.
Yeah.
They're doing
You
a couple other
you
things.
know Raven,
Doom Patrol.
that
Oh
character
my
that everyone loves, that's super independent and it's like extremely powerful. Yeah, she has to get saved by Robin,
Dude,
who doesn't murder anyone. He just breaks their necks.
yeah, fuck Batman.
Fuck back.
That's a series?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I watched it like a movie trailer. I was like, at least they'll only make one. No, they're gonna make at least, what, 6 episodes probably? At least?
How many Teen Titans are
Well,
there?
I don't know.
Fucking-
It's DC's own subscription service, so they can make as many as they fucking want.
Oh, I really hope they don't.
Because I personally really assumed that they were doing one per Teen Titan because this is the like Dick Grayson trailer.
Right.
So I assume they're doing one per.
Oh my god.
And season 2 will them actually be.
Oh my
them
god.
together.
Yeah.
It's.
No one can see you.
Don't care.
Stop sucking your dick. Stop sucking your dick in sadness.
Oh.
Ah, it's so small and sad.
It's so hard to get because it's so small. Everybody can literally see me.
Yeah, but they still can't see your dick because it's so small and sad.
His director said, talk about how you feel about Mount and Blade Bannerlord so far development-wise. I'll piss because you will know more about that.
Do I?
I don't know.
I don't
Sounds
know.
like something you
I don't
know.
know.
If
I
not,
don't-
shit on- If not, if in doubt, shit on Teen Titans and talk about it like it's Mountain Blade. Yeah.
I already
Well-
made fun of all my Teen Titan stuff. It looks shitty.
Oh, did
'cause
we
Robin
talk about how
kills people.
Starfire literally just looks like a fucking hooker?
Good. That's how she's supposed to look.
Bullshit.
Yeah, no, she always looked real hookery.
Oh, I know. So
Before it was
Real
it was
fucking hookery.
literally like fucking knee-high boots and fucking mini skirt
Yeah, like old school, like 1960s space look.
No.
and hookers.
She's literally just wearing like, I'm gonna wear lycra and like she looks so trash with that fucking fur coat bullshit that they put on her. I think that's the touch that makes it look shitty. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, it's probably the fucking fur coat that looks like her pimp was like, "Hey, you look cold."
Yeah, because she's a hooker.
Oh god. Anyway, Mountain Blade, look it up. I don't know.
Is that the weird, like, kind of For Honor-y game? I can't even see chat, so I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Well, I'm gonna become Perella for a bit. Do it.
Ugh!
I'm trying to find screenshots of what this costume
Did you
looks
know
like.
that vinyl is totally the best way to listen to stuff? It's totally amazing, gives you the best sound quality.
This does look really bad.
See, I've heard things about it.
Have you not seen it?
I haven't. I've heard that it's bad. Oh, yeah, this is one where she's black. I forgot about that.
Just so everybody can
Hold
see.
on.
Get right up on there.
There you go. That's good. Oh, that's perfect.
It's real bad, guys.
Perfect.
Real bad.
Yeah,
You
that
did.
hair looks so good.
How does that make you feel?
Dude, the hair looks like
Well, no. So she doesn't
shit.
wear that fur coat. Stop. I think this is just like she's wearing this coat when it's
No,
it's
I'm the
cold.
Perella now. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the fag.
Look at me. Whoa!
I'm the
Look it! It's the one podcast I didn't say it.
Look at me. To clarify, I don't think she actually wears the fur coat in the series. I think this is just a set photo.
I mean, you also defend pedophiles, so.
No, I don't.
Can confirm.
Can't confirm. It's earlier in the podcast. That guy. Hey, we got a bit. Or what is that? What is a silver bit? Is that 1 bit?
Does it say 1 next to it?
Yeah.
It is 1 bit.
We got 2 cents.
Holy shit, fucking rich.
If I had to tell you that the actor playing Beast Boy was not white, what would be the race you would assume?
Green.
I would say like Indian. I would say like Aziz Ansari flavored.
Flavored. Salsky?
Green.
No. Like real human race.
I'd imagine like Indian or like Middle Eastern, honestly.
I was gonna say Indian or like Asian.
Asian. He gets the Asian.
I mean,
Dude, like, I'm sorry if there's a ton of audio going on right now. I'm trying not to have that happen. I don't know. It's without a release date. It's been in fucking development for like ever. Is there anything in particular that you're trying to touch on? Because there's a lot of shit that I could read about this, and I literally will still probably not hit your example.
I was gonna say, like, I haven't been following it at all, so we really don't have much to
Yeah, we don't have much to
go
contribute.
on.
I don't know
you
what it
search
is you're
Mountain
talking
Blade
about.
Bannerlord on YouTube. We will search it sometime this week and probably talk about it next week because I would want to actually sit there and watch it, and we don't have much time left for the podcast anyway.
Are you sure about that?
We still have a couple of things, but like I can't be talking about it and just not, you know what I mean? Yeah. Make sure I keep that on there. And look at a trailer. Absolutely will.
Oh, touching back on Alita, though, if you watch that trailer, you literally just look at it and go,
Oh.
yeah, that's anime. So, like, they might not understand, like, the actual visual concept of it, but they understand it's like, just do dumb kung fu shit that looks cool. That's an anime.
You know what else reminds me of? Like the animation? Do you remember the Final Fantasy Spirits Within? It almost reminds me of that.
It doesn't.
Like, I don't know why, but when I think of Alita...
Because it's a girl with shoulder-length brown hair.
There we go. They're all the same.
Yep.
Bitches. How's our female audience doing?
Hold
All
on.
none of
Well,
them.
I'll tell you when we get a 1.
And... blocked. Overwatch's Nerf guns, rival series Nerf guns, have been unveiled for the first set, at least, or the first one, which will be one of Reaper's shotguns.
And I could already tell you two things are going to be wrong with him that we both touched on already.
You
But
can't throw it.
We weren't doing it during the podcast. One, they're not going to be sold in sets of 2. And 2, they're going to be reloadable.
Truth.
Super sad.
And his Nurker, we release this on YouTube. Usually we don't stream these, so that's why it's like we're on kind of like a time schedule most of the time.
Get out of here.
We try to keep it under an hour and a half.
Yeah, when Larry's here.
Just in general.
What's the
Yeah, when
longest?
I
Larry's
have
here.
shit to do.
What's the longest one we've ever done?
I don't know, let's shoot for like 3.5 hours. What are we on now?
Fuck that.
We're on like a little over an hour.
Yeah, we're at like an hour.
We did a really long one a couple weeks ago where we just had a
Yeah, we
million
did.
life stories.
hour 30.
That's the longest?
Hour 36, I think it was.
Fuck, that's not that as long as I thought it would be.
There was a new trailer for the Mega Man show.
You said you were going to talk about that because for me it goes, hey, it's Mega Man.
Hey, it's
And
Mega
that's all I
Man.
got.
It's Mega Man, but the animation just... It reminds me of like, hey, we want to hit a target audience of kids maybe like 10 and above,
Mhm.
like
Okay.
to really lock into.
Yeah.
But it looks like fucking Roly Poly Oly.
Sonic.
It looks worse than Sonic, in my opinion. It literally looks worse than Sonic. Essentially, take like Bob the Builder and Roly Poly Oly, and it's like, hey, those are made for like 2-year-olds. Yeah, we're gonna market
Does-
that to like 10-year-olds.
Is it as bad as the original Mega Man anime intros that were in the game? With Dr. Ryrie?
Ryrie.
Ooh, Dr. Ryrie.
Have you never seen that?
No.
You should Google that.
Dr.
It's so
Ryrie.
bad. What do you mean we just search for a Dr. Ryrie?
Holy fuck. I
Yeah.
don't want to know. That's
So,
pretty bad.
here's my question.
Go for it.
Say the show's shit, who cares, whatever, but like you said, 10, 11-year-olds love the fuck out of it.
Well, then I just don't know.
Is it
how to
worth
market
it?
audiences.
Well, is it worth it then if it starts, kids start loving it and they're like, hey, we can start pumping money back into games?
I think it's.
No, because then they'll just make Mighty Number 9 again.
Let me put it this way.
Well, no, Mighty Number 9 is
Let me
not
put it this way.
them, not Capcom.
If their target audience loves it, like I would say, like probably 10 to 15 is kind of the target audience for the like wines they're
15
doing.
seems high.
Well, I'm going on the high edge of the spectrum.
The Spectrum.
Yeah, homie, I know how to relate. So anyway, I would say like somewhere within that weird age gap that it's like they're trying to get kids into it. Then if they hit it, great, they achieve their goal. I have no gripes with it. I don't plan on watching it.
Right.
If it was more not adult oriented, but more of like an Adult Swim, like more complex animation, like for their good shows like that, like anime style
Reboot.
ones. Not
Devilman Crybaby.
that show's actually pretty dope. I've not seen a bad clip from
The
that show.
animation's just real bad.
It reminds me of there's an old anime that FLCL even mocked at one point that had that weirdish animation. It's just not as detailed and shadowed in Devilman Crybaby.
It's really bad.
Think about the scene in FLCL where they're sitting on the porch and Mamimi's sitting outside and Naota and Haruka are inside, and there's that weird moment where the animation just goes to shit. That's what it reminds me of. And it was based off something, but I don't remember the original fucking title. Whatever.
Hamtaro.
Oh, fucking.
No, that's the Overwatch.
I gotta remember the sticker company, but I am putting one on my car. It is that clip that we found forever ago of the hamster that's talking about pussy on the phone. Ah! You never saw this?
No.
Manko! Nothing?
No.
Holy fuck, do I have something great to show you in a bit. I'm gonna pull that up early.
Are you talking about Shin-Chan?
No. I love Shin-Chan.
You would love Shin-Chan.
Yeah, we're going on a peace strike. Yeah, exactly. That's how much I love Shin-Chan. You know what else I like? Super Milk-Chan. That show's fucked. I like that when I'm like really
Z-quilled out.
No, like when I really can't sleep
Super
like
sober.
at all, and I start getting like a little goofy, and I will watch shit like that, and I'm just like, this is like the greatest thing I've ever seen.
That's what being high is like.
Yeah.
I like how he just leaves it there. What's the next news article so we can talk about that while you're looking up shitty videos?
No. Anyway.
Learn to multitask, fucker.
And then you said something about Mega Man blah 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 blah. That's what I wrote down.
Because I literally went, I got nothing for this. You talk about it. You're like, I got stuff to talk about for this.
No, I literally put, it's the next Mega Man news. Something about a manga or something, but I put Mega Man blah, 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 blah.
Good, that's all we got then. They're coming out with a Mega Man X comic, apparently. That's all I remember.
Blah, blah.
What a dick.
I can't believe I did that to myself. That's like such a dick move. What the fuck?
To yourself. You're like, man, fuck future me.
Yeah,
That guy's a jerk.
I do that sometimes, and I don't realize I do it. I'm like, I'm gonna fuck with myself in a bit. And just like, oh, I'm gonna put, like, let's say something simple. Oh, I have these flash drives. There's something important on this flash drive. I'm not gonna put it in the flash drive drawer. I'm gonna put it in, like, the remote drawer. And I'll be searching for that flash drive forever. And then I'll open the remote drawer one day and be like, you fucking cock. You piece of shit.
Uncle Cock.
I don't know why. It's practice. It's practice to fuck with people in real life.
I'm gonna put cayenne pepper in one of your G Fuels. You're not gonna know which one it is.
I've told you the
You'll
Chris.
find out eventually.
I've told you the Chris Schott story where you thought I was gay, right? No? Yes? Maybe? Work with me here. I know we have a solid connection in this room. Did I tell it or not? Anyway, this kid thought I was gay at work for like 6 months because
I think you told me this story.
I probably did tell you this story. I probably told you the story the day it happened, honestly. This kid I used to work with forever ago was checking out this girl that was with her boyfriend. He's like, yo, check out that fat ass. And
yeah.
And I look and I see the girl and her boyfriend. I'm like, I don't know, man. He's not really my type. And I just walk away. Don't laugh. Don't do anything. I just walk away. Mind you, I am new at that point at H.H. Greg. So, come like 6 months later, I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, me and Courtney are going up to Maine. He's like, oh, who's Courtney? I'm like, my girlfriend. He's like, oh, I thought you were gay. I was like, what? What? Why? What? He's like, oh, what are you, like, bi? I'm like, no, what? And he's like, I don't know. I pointed out some girl's fat ass and you were talking about her boyfriend. And I, like, sat there, I'm like, and it, like, clicked in my head. I'm like, I set myself up for failure every which way on that
That's
one.
amazing.
So this kid, for, like, 6 months, just thought I was gay as fuck.
The sad thing is, and I don't know if I brought this up to you before, but instantly when you tell me this story, I think of that scene from Dumb and Dumber, where Harry's like, it's like, look at the butt on that, and Larry's like, yeah, he must work out. It's like the exact same thing. That's instantly what comes to mind for me.
I don't know. That's just funny for me. I set myself up at my new job to just, I'm gay, I guess.
Yeah, you told me that story already.
I wasn't sure if I told you that or not.
I was waiting till you told the whole story to tell you that you already told me it.
You piece of shit.
I wanted you to waste everyone's time.
Yeah.
How do you like that, everyone? You just wasted your time.
I think that is it for the...
You told me you had like a million news things, and you had like 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
No
We
fucking
talked about
way.
17 things today.
There's no fucking way we talked about 17 things.
We did. Check it out. Check it out.
No fucking way.
My
Well,
weird
how many of those blahs did you count?
No. I did Mike's Weird Week. We did the Nintendo news with GameCube controllers and the Labo cardboard cutouts. We talked about Dan Harmon and James Gunn. We did Metal Gear Solid 5's update. Fortnite turning 1. The retro Commodore 64 release, and who gives a fuck about it. No Fucking Man's Sky. Fallout 4 mod. Fallout Miami. Magic the Gathering cards.
There
Discord,
was...
Final Fantasy. Hold on. Mission Impossible. Overwatch Nerf Guns. New trailer for Mega Man. New manga for Mega Man. Teen Titans live action Edgelord trailer. Shazam trailer and Alita Battle Angel trailer. That's actually 18.
Yeah, so we actually only talked about like 6 of those.
No, right. A lot of things were brought up because it was like Commodore remake, and everyone's like, on to the next thing, and that happened like for half of them.
Your Commodore 64 is pretty neato. What kind of chip you got in there, Dorito?
Hey, is this a Raspberry Pi?
With a controller?
Yeah. Okay.
So, can I talk to how many people I absolutely despise every time I'm like, yeah, we have the NESs in stock. Huh, why do you ever want to buy one of those? Go buy a Raspberry Pi and emulate everything. It's like, yeah, everyone knows you could already do that.
But would you
This is a
rather-
cool looking thing, though.
Yeah, here's a cool looking thing that's official and has a couple different modes that you could fuck around with on it. Like, hey, do you want to do pixel perfect mode? The thing that's actually better than what the Raspberry Pis do? Well, yeah, I kind of want to do that. Guess what you do? You buy this.
My one critique is I wish they were full sized.
I kind of wish they weren't. They would take up way too much space. Then.
No, I see. I think that would add to the retro nostalgia factor of it. Is if the NES and the SNES were full sized. I think that'd just be dope.
I wish they made it easier to add more games to it. Like, even if
I
they had a
agree.
store where
Yeah.
you could just, like, plug it into,
So,
like,
like-
oh, I'm going to buy this game pack and download, like,
For
20
reference,
games for, like, $10.
If nobody has bought one of these, that is literally the size difference. It is fucking massive.
I want the big one.
They're
Give me-
actually
give
the
me
same
that.
size. Your cam is just really fucked up.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hold
Why
on,
does it
not
keep
there.
doing that?
Can I make it look like they're the same size?
I don't
They're
think...
the same fucking size! Look at that! Oh my god! That'd be great. Here, I'm gonna grab the one that I didn't mod. I'm holding them side by side. Can you even tell the difference at that point?
No.
Yeah, the other one's a Shrinky Dink. Who the fuck remembers Shrinky Dinks?
Who doesn't remember Shrinky Dinks?
Oh shit, you right.
I mean, one of the kids at H.H. Craig doesn't know what Bop It is.
That's his girlfriend's name for his dick.
That's upsetting.
That'd be the name for my dick.
Mine
Bop
would-
it. Pull it. Don't twist it. Please don't.
Bop it. Bop. Oh,
Bop
that's so
it.
bad.
Oh! Twist it!
Ah!
Pass it! Oh. Oh no!
Can you just come over here? Nope. Oh!
Pain Olympics Part 2, the Bop It edition. What are the other ones? Bop It, Twist It, Spin It.
Oh, that was on the Gen
Helicopter.
2 one. That was the Gen 2 one. We're talking about just OG.
Yeah, isn't Spin It up top?
No, it's Twisted Bullet. Twist it, pull it, bop it.
It was just the stick.
That was it?
Right, it was just the
Interesting.
stick thing.
Yeah. Alright. Twist. Not bad. Pull. Okay. Bop. Oh, fuck. Ah! I'm just-
Could have been worse. Pass it.
Pass it.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, no.
I really want a clip of just Pearl just going, oh, no.
Oh.